Good afternoon, everybody. I'm back. If you've seen my buttermilk biscuit video that I shared today, Sunday, the 6th of June, you'll see why I'm making this pan of bacon chicken gravy to go over the biscuits. Probably be our meal today. I had promised that I'd do the meatloaf meal today, but run out of time and running out of energy. So since we're having biscuits and chicken gravy for lunch, we're just going to wait and have it for an early dinner, late lunch. And the meatloaf will be tomorrow, so I do apologize. But here we go. Got my skillet heating up over here, and it's just going to be a little bitty batch of gravy. And I've got some bacon here it's kind of pre-cooked. Maybe, I don't know, it's smoked bacon. I got this batch from Costco, and sometimes I get it whatever they have at Sam's Club. They sell a what is the brand name of that? Hormel bacon, but it's not as thick as this one, but you get 72 slices per bag, and these you get 48 to 50 from Costco, which is the Kirkland, and I really like these better. They're bigger, so it depends on what I'm using them for, because I have both in the freezer. So wherever I go, that's where I happen to pick them up at. So here we go. We're going to add our bacon, let it get going here a little bit. Let it get going a little before the chicken. This will be quick since the bacon isn't raw. It should toast up and brown up pretty good. I was hoping it'd have enough fat in it but it looks like it's going to be a little short. Since it's been pre-cooked, you never know. So what I'll do is I'll just add a little bit of vegetable oil to it, help everything move along. There we go. And that'll probably help. Look at that. It's going to help pull out some of that. It'll crisp it up a little quicker probably too. Work some more of that fat out of there. Fat is flavor, people. And I do like sweets, but I'd rather have savory most of the time. Every once in a while, not a big cake person. Love fruit a lot, but that's also a no-no. I can turn that down a little. I try to stick to berries, like strawberries, blackberries, raspberries, blueberries. Oh, love blueberries. One of my favorite fruits are apples and pineapple. And oh, they're not good for my sugar, so I don't have them very often. Just hardly ever, once in a while. Sometimes I'll buy apples and I'll just cut Dave up sections of apple and, you know, like 8 wedges or whatever of it, and I'll eat one. So it's way better than eating the whole apple. I miss pineapple, I miss watermelon, I miss corn on the cob, although we're going to have that. I'll eat one or 2 years of summer, because I'm not going to quit living, but I am trying to keep my numbers low, which good for me. I was at the doctor the other day and I got a big old A+ on my checkup and a big old smiley face. He was very, very pleased to see my A1C under a 7. Weight had gone down, not much, but it had gone down instead of going up. That also pleased him. My cholesterol, all my other blood counts and everything were perfect, he said. So I'm about as healthy as I've ever been. If I just didn't have this type 2 diabetes, I'd be really golden, I think. But my body is my body, and I will deal with it. Of course, I grew up in a house where my mom was in a family of 10. She had 7 brothers and sisters and her mom and dad. And it was during Depression. Didn't have a lot of money. Nobody had money. And so my grandmother, who made great pies, did a lot of noodles, a lot of potatoes, a lot of what she called pot pie. She would, they were actually like dumplings. She'd either make the noodles or she'd just make the quick dumplings and have potato and dumplings. She'd put anybody with a German heritage, and I think probably Polish too. Not sure they called them the same. But when she made potato soup, which was starchy and filling, she also added a pasta called rivels. And anything to keep her kids' bellies full. They did a wonderful job. My grandpa worked and worked and worked. My grandmother didn't work, of course, because they had so many kids. And back in the, 30s, 40s, a lot of women didn't work. So they were lucky enough to be able to stay home and raise their kids. So everything's looking very good here. So now I'm going to add some flour. And I'm just going to take a big old heaping tablespoon. Sprinkle it over. Start stirring that in, see where we get. No, not too bad. Not too bad. Except I think a little more flour would be good. Maybe another heaping tablespoon. It's going to make a lot, but I maybe should have used half the bacon and half the chicken, or a bigger skillet. That might be a good idea. Okay, let's hope my skillet's big enough. If I need to, I'll switch. I love this skillet. I should have started with it first. But I really didn't think it was going to be that big a deal. So I'll go ahead and prep that up. I'm letting my flour and my meat cook around, brown a little. If you put the milk in right away, your gravy would have a floury taste. And although I don't think I really need any salt, I do need some pepper. I like pepper in my gravy, and my husband really loves pepper in his gravy. So you add as much or as little as you want. And we'll taste it as we get down the road and start adding the milk. If it needs a little salt, then I'll add some. Let's see if I need that bigger skillet or not. Okay. Getting it a little toasty. We're gonna just pour in. I didn't think to warm it. Usually I'll warm it up a little bit before I start, so I don't start with cold milk. This is only 2%. I very rarely have whole milk. Look at that. Soaking up that milk already. So, see, we don't even have any gravy yet. Add about another cup of milk. Just keep stirring. As the milk warms up, it thickens very nicely. Still thickening. That might be about all the milk I'll need. I don't know. We'll see. It does take it a minute or two to warm up. So I really should have had it pre-warmed so the video wouldn't go so long. I'm telling you, it looks really good. Who wouldn't love chicken and bacon? I mean, I've never made it that way before, but I didn't have any sausage, and I was going to make those biscuits this morning. I was trying to think of something that I could do with it. I had some hamburger. I could have made a hamburger gravy, but I thought chicken bacon. So we're trying it. I just can't see that it won't be just totally yummy. Don't think we're going to need that big skillet after all. I think we're going to be fine. We're going to stuff it all in this little skillet. Oh, look for that video, people, on my biscuits. They're actually, I did them the way that Cooking with Brenda Gant. She's also a Facebook page you can go to and follow. She's excellent cook. She makes so many yummy looking recipes, and I'm copying, not copying them, I'm kind of sharing them, but I'm the one that's going to be cooking them. Because they look so good. So, but this recipe is mine. The biscuits are hers, but this recipe here is mine. And look at that. See how that is? I could probably use a touch more milk when it warms up here a little bit more. Maybe just a little. It's getting pretty thick. There we go. I'll bet you that's enough. Then I'll show you what it looks like. We're going to do a quick taste test. As soon as this gets mixed in and warmed up and thickens a little. Oh, this looks perfect. You know, we used to live in Lafayette, Indiana, and there was a little restaurant called the Southside Diner that opened up. We used to go there for breakfast and stuff, and I keep seeing the waffle on, and if you wanted bacon or sausage or something, and I'm like, I really don't. I like bacon, but sometimes I don't like the brand or the kind of bacon they're using, and I never know. Not big on fresh sausage, although there is a restaurant here in town called Nick's Kitchen, downtown Huntington on the mall, and she makes the best sausage gravy and biscuits. And coming from somebody that doesn't really care for sausage that much, that's high praise. But it's very good. If you're anywhere near Huntington and you want to try a restaurant, I do suggest you go downtown to Nick's. She's open Monday and Tuesday and Sunday till 2. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday till 2. Wednesday through Saturday, she's open till 8 o'clock. So, and you can get breakfast all day. You can get a tenderloin at 7 o'clock in the morning if that's what you want. So it's a great place to go eat, people. A lot of good food in that place. Okay, so here we go. We're basically done here. Well, let me just want to taste the gravy real quick for seasoning. You probably could use just a pinch of salt. Not much, just a little. And I usually salt my chicken when I'm cooking it, and I didn't, so that might be why. Okay. All right. Let's get a bowl. I'm going to get me a biscuit that I have over here. I bagged them up this morning after I was done making them, and they cooled off. So, Get one of those. Okay. Okay. Here's my biscuit from this morning. Oh, they're so good. They're so light. Look at this. Just split them open like that. Let's get some gravy with the chicken and the biscuits. Or chicken in the gravy. There we go. There we go. Shut this off. A little messy. I should have got a better spoon for dipping. Okay, there you go. Let's give it a taste. What do you think? I think it looks really yummy. Mmm. You know, I just thought, I don't make it. I don't know if I've ever made it, but like a chicken, what is it, Olive King, something over biscuits. This is really good. This is really good. So if you don't have the meat you want, look around. See what you got in the kitchen. See what you got in the fridge. This is a can of white meat or chicken breast, chicken in a can. I use it all the time. Make chicken salad out of it. I make casseroles with it. It's just really a go-to thing. If I don't have any chicken breast thawed out or I don't have any fresh ones, this is what I do. Mm. The rest of that's going into the living room for my husband. And I'm good with 2 bites. That's awesome. Awesome recipe. Really good. Excellent biscuits. Again, I can't thank you guys enough for tuning in. I actually started posting to YouTube too, so I'll probably post this one on YouTube later. I have a little trouble with my tablet getting it to upload to my Facebook page, which is Kat's Cooking Kitchen, and Kat's spelled with K. And there's an apostrophe S, so Kat's Cooking Kitchen on Facebook. You do a search, you'll find me. And so my iPad doesn't have a pause button in my recording, so it's kind of tough to do a recording if I need to pause for 10 or 15 minutes while something cooks so that you can see the end product. So I bought a tablet, but I don't know how to use it right, evidently, because I'm having a horrible time. So I'm so sorry. This is like my 3rd or 4th recipe today. YouTube will allow me to share it to my Facebook Kat's Cooking Kitchen page. So I don't have to use the tablet except for the longer. This is almost 20 minutes. I can't believe I've spent 20 minutes on here. It goes so fast. So you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. I hope you all have a great day and a better week ahead. Weather's getting hot up here in Indiana, so it's hot. Everything's green. Everything's growing. It's beautiful. Love it. So I hope you'll keep watching and comment. I can use all the help I can get. I take constructive criticism pretty good. I have no problem with that. I do not care for people that are mean. And if you're going to be mean, go find somebody else to watch. Because I just want people that want to have fun and want to learn things. So I'm hoping I can help. So y'all take care, and I'll see you on the next video, y'all.